right, so move, run, go.
Welcome back, everybody.
Why am I not going? Stop being cold.
It looked like you were crouching.
So that guy just ran off without me.
And so now we gotta go save his sorry ass.
Yeah, but
he's gonna be surrounded by some gobs.
So here's the problem with games that are action-based is sometimes when they want something to happen quickly, you don't realize what the hell is happening.
Yeah, actually, I find that problem happens very frequently in action games. And maybe that's just my problem, but at least I'm not alone there.
Yes. Yes. So, I mean, basically, this is like the most annoying part of this demo because although it's cool and understandable, like they wanted to be dramatic about it, it's like I'd felt like 800 goblins right now with this guy sucking tits.
Yeah, I think I remember when I saw you playing. This was my first exposure to Final Fantasy 15. Was I walked into your apartment to see you playing this exact part, and I was like, "Is this entire demo just you fighting goblins? Because it seems like that's what you've been doing for the last hour." And you're like, "No, it's just this part."
I promise that it's just this part. So it's like, and then the terrain is hard to move around, and then these motherfuckers show up everywhere, and I'm gonna do Tempest because that's all that matters. And then there's like always one little bastard that's like, okay, I'm just gonna not do anything and get hit a lot apparently. And so there's like one little bastard like shooting little glowy balls at you.
And it seems like when one person on your team goes down, it's rock slide from there.
It really is because you're like, I have to bring them back, and then the motherfucker's still shooting fucking, come here. No, don't teleport. Can I even get back? Can I teleport back? You know what? They're gonna do this. I'll come back. I'm just gonna see where I go. Hey, look at that.
Can any of those goblins shoot those little ball things, or is it like one type of goblin?
No, I'm pretty sure it's any goblin.
It looks like they're all the same, at least.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're... Would you just, like, come and take my kill? Oh, that was juicy.
That was pretty great. It's too bad that most of them still lived through that.
Well, yeah, because it's a Final Fantasy game, and they, like, aren't cool with things dying quickly. That's kind of an issue.
That is the interesting thing about this particular challenge, is that usually when a player is presented a swarm of enemies like this, they all take 1 to 2 hits to kill, because the idea isn't that they're all strong. The idea is that there's so many of them, and while these guys aren't strong, they're strong enough to make that swarm challenge way more difficult than you would expect. And I don't know if that's... I mean, I guess that is just a balance thing, right? Like, maybe they wanted it... I mean, undoubtedly this was intentional.
Yes.
So I don't think this was a mistake by any means, but I think design-wise it probably could use some refinement. But did you do it? Did you win?
That's it.
Wow, okay. Well I mean,
as
you made it look much easier.
Oh, well, okay, cool. Here we go. Yeah, as I said, I've practiced this specific area a lot, and so yeah, it gave me no problem. But I'm gonna let you know once again, first time you go through this, you will die, and it's gonna suck.
Probably, at least. I mean, maybe that's what they wanted too. I think lately my experience with playing a lot of demos is that good demos tend to introduce a point in the game where it gets strangely difficult, like more difficult than you would expect it to in that normal flow. And I think
huge
the idea,
spike in difficulty.
Yeah, I think the idea is that they want to show you how difficult it can get.
Yes.
So it's not saying like, hey, expect huge spikes in difficulty like this. I think it's saying like, hey, this is where it can get, so here's a little taste of that also.
Yes.
And I think in some regards that can be successful, but in other ways, I think most players are going to receive that as unfair.
That I agree completely. One thing I will say about the swarms and the spike in difficulty is that when dealing with a lot of creatures, the fear fear should be that there are a lot of them, right? But when you compare this to like a lot of DMC games, or the worst was God of War, how you'd fight like 10 things on the field and none of them would die quickly, so the game wasn't challenging anymore. It was just
time
tedious.
consuming,
because once you got that good, it was very hard for you to get hit, but it would take forever. So it just came down to like fortitude on the player's behalf and consistency of play.
Yeah.
And at that point, I disagree. I think they should just make the game faster and make it that much more deadly instead of making it longer.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. That's why I actually developed the philosophy of never, to make things tougher, don't give things more defense or health. Do something else.
Yes. So, actually, real quick, I never got to see this cutscene when I played it through before because I think I accidentally skipped it, so I'm going to do this.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to find out. Yeah, I accidentally pressed like X through this because I was like trying to hit check, and I hit it twice, and it skipped through the scene.
And after you already have been struggling to get through that first part, you probably don't feel like replaying it just to see a cutscene.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Red eyes. I don't know what just happened. I mean, I do, but... like, I really hope that this is that they're just showing this as the demo, and like this is not how it's actually going to be in the game, because what did I get? A simulated new astral power. What the hell is that? Oh, it's Ramu. That's cool.
So does this mean you now have a summon?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I mean, if this is how they choose to deliver it in the actual game...
Oh, that's nice. Oh, yes, I would love to exit.
Oh, okay, so that is the point of the cavern.
That's new.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that is the point of the cavern. It is necessary. So, I'm going to actually compare...
to an earlier point in the demo?
This game with current game? Yeah. Why are you giving me that? That's strange. Okay. I'm going to compare this demo to Final Fantasy VII's demo, and only, like, the people...
I didn't even know Final Fantasy VII had a demo.
Yeah, it was really big for what it is, or for what it was at the time, and it's one reason that Final Fantasy VII was so goddamn successful. And only people who like just happened to like stumble upon it and went to a GameStop or whatever and knew it was a thing, and then it blew up, and then by then the demo was gone or whatever. So a lot of people were like, "Oh, I want to play the demo." It was gone. Huh. So basically in that one, yeah, you went through certain areas of Midgar. And it was like the very first, what do they call it, bombing mission, that happened, but you had like Neo Bahamut and a few other summons at your disposal.
Oh, wow.
And you had some limit breaks and like up to like Fire 2 or whatever.
So you had a lot of powerful stuff.
You had a lot of powerful stuff, and so you look at it that way and you're like, oh yeah, that's fine. It's the demo we want to show off, and Neo Bahamut was badass looking, so yeah they're going to show that shit.
Yeah.
I need to go to... I just want to go here. Okay. And so, yeah. So if this is similar to that in respect, then yeah, I get it. But otherwise, let me show you the ridiculousness of... Wow, why was he talking? He cut me off and started talking to me. So I'm just going to, like, get my ass rocked here.
So you have to take a certain amount of damage before you can summon?
Yeah.
Huh.
Basically, you just have to be almost dead, and then it will allow you to use it, which is weird. But I get it, I guess.
What's the cost?
Well, I didn't even move. How did you miss? What's the cost? Nothing right now.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's just a I win button that you... or unless they changed it in the update that I didn't catch. Dude, I'm not moving.
This is one of my favorite tests, by the way, to see how good an AI is in a game. Is to literally just stand there and let the enemy do its thing. But it's crazy how often AI doesn't know what to do if you're not moving.
There we go.
But it's hilarious, right? Because it's like you should be getting your ass stomped. And it isn't until you start, like, doing things that they start really attacking you.
Yeah.
Or knowing how to respond.
Okay, you know what? Let's try to run in a circle here, which is actually really hard in this game because people don't normally, like, run in circles like they would in the old games. Like, that was impossible. Like
because physics is a thing.
Because physics is a thing, so this is the best you can do. And that's bad, apparently. Hey, I'm right here. Hey. Yeah, I'm gonna attack you, and then you dodge me. Now you're gonna attack me back, right? This is ridiculous. Am I full health again? Jesus Christ!
Go pick a fight with one of the dudes with the tusks.
This was just a waste of my time. Where am I going?
Consider like no player that's actually playing the game and not trying to get their ass stomped is going to is going to be like just standing there, right?
Yeah.
So when you're actually fighting them, it doesn't feel like they have derpy AI. So in that way, that AI is still successful, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's funny to see how easy they actually were designed to be, because that's a really good example. Like, they weren't designed to be too difficult, so standing there and doing nothing just means that...
But when you fight, like, when you're actually fighting them, it does seem a lot harder, because I guess it's very much like a lot of other AIs, that it's easier to, or at least it seems to be easier to design an AI that is defensive and reactive rather than proactive.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Man, I'm high level.
Well, that's also a good way to make a game feel more fair, too, because if...
XP gained by 50%, what is it? What?
Like the amount you get, or...
This is new.
The cutscene?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Well. Just me and him, huh? Sure, why not? Let's see Let's see what their buddy teamwork thing looks like. Boom. So, like, I love how the main character's like, I don't even give a fuck.
This guy,
like, he holds out his hand and he
so
like claps and he's like, no, give me a beer. Like, what are you doing?
And he's just so excited, like, yeah, let's go on a party. Let's be buds.
He's so
like,
ridiculous.
All right. What's his name? Prompto?
Prompto? Like, all of them have kind of ridiculous names. Like, Prompto! and Gladio! But, you know, I guess they could be a lot worse.
Oh, they could be way worse.
They could be. At least I get what they're trying to get at with their names, and overall I can say their names, unlike some other Final Fantasies when their wording just got, like, ridiculous. That's right, I'm calling it out. What the hell is Lassie? Why? Why did you do that?
Yeah, I would be curious to hear what kind of was their idea behind, like, naming conventions for characters and stuff for each game. Because there has to be a conversation where they sat down and they talked about it, you know?
Fungus Kingdom? Oh my. Explore the Fungus Kingdom? Oh, I'm so excited right now.
This sounds like it's going to be ridiculous.
I don't know if you've ever... oh my god, Chocobo.
It's a black
chocobo? Yeah, there are chocobos all over the place, but like, you'll see them occasionally, but you can't do anything with them right now. Like, usually there's a monster around them, and then I was like, okay, maybe if I kill the monster, okay, maybe if I give it Geishel Greens or something, but you can't, like, do
Why won't you love me?
Yeah, basically. Where's Prompto? Where?
He took you out all on his own with you just to leave you behind. Oh, there he is.
Oh, hi, buddy. I don't actually remember how to do the teamwork, do you?
I think it's triggered. I think it's like...
You have to be in the zone, and you have to press something.
Yeah, but they are the ones that initiate it. Cause they're the ones that are like, hey, let's do this thing, guy. I guess he can do it. I figured that you needed to unlock it with
triangle. Here we go.
Nice. Pow, pow, pow.
I mean, that guy is super dead right now. Like, he's been dead for a while.
Is he tired from shooting?
I don't know. Did I miss that? Did I not do it in time? And thus...
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. And then he's like, oh, I'm really tired. I can't go through this. It was all that stew I had.
Watching Prompto fight is actually kind of funny.
Oh yeah, he seems like such a noob. I love it.
Well, yeah, because he's like doing all these crazy acrobatics and like sliding and shooting, but like at the end of the day, dude, you'd be way more effective if you just shot him.
Yeah, and another part is like when he freaks out and he Like when he freaks out and slides and goes off balance and still shoots him. He did that in a cave earlier, and it was. You're gonna have to like show that now because I pointed it out. But yeah, he does it in a cave. He like slid and he's like barely hit the shot, and it's like, oh, little guy, look at you getting that lucky shot off. That was fun. Okay. So basically, his teamwork goes hit them, and then shoot them. It's not as entertaining as the other guy's teamwork.
No, I agree.
Well, yeah. Oh, God. Come on, I just want to look at my... Stop being almost in a fight.
Well, this is the end of the episode anyway, so next episode we will
be in the Fungus Kingdom?
Mushroom Kingdom.
Fungus Kingdom?
Fungus Kingdom?
God.
Sorry.
I don't even know if I'm going the right way, because I can't go to my map, because I'm always in a fight!
Especially a good point to...
bring up.
To end the episode.
Yeah. Alright, well, see you in the archives.
Bye, everybody.
I'm going to use this, though, as our opening shot, because it looks awesome.
That is a pretty good opening shot.
Look at that artistic integrity.
I don't think you know what artistic integrity means.
It's asymmetrical. Shut the fuck up.